Hello there everyone, this is XB Walker giving you an extremely short little bit of training here. This one is titled Dragon Wings. This is one thing that just about every noob does and regrets, and that is flying your dragon wings. You can do this from your flight center, but the worst part is you can also do this from your ship, which just ends in tears. So here is how we do dragon wings. Just click on the little icon or hit F while you're in your flight center and check it out. We are soaring above the ground. Okay. And we're not going to do much flying around because the controls in this game for flying dragon wings it's really not very easy. It just uses arrow keys. I'm not using the mouse. I hope that they will eventually implement this and I can update this particular tutorial. But in the meantime, dragon wings are controlled with your arrow keys. Down is up is down, unless you invert it, or don't invert it rather. That's up to you in the game settings. So I've taken off from my castle, and in order to land at that castle, I just simply need to land it. I need to run into it. You can run into the building, or you can just run into the runway if you want to make it look a little bit more proper. Here we go, and we are landed and safely back in the castle. Here is the problem that most people run into. They try to land. Oh god, I can't believe I'm doing this because I'm so afraid I'm going to lose my ship. But some people attempt to land, or excuse me, take off on their dragon wings from their ship. This is extremely dangerous. Make sure you know what you are doing. It even warns me, are you sure you want to do this, stupid? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I am now flying in my dragon wings again. This time I've launched from my ship though. So if I want to get back to my ship, it is as simple as flying back to my ship. However, in some cases, which it seems are totally random, your ship will start floating away, slowly but surely ascending to the heavens. See? Didn't work. Yep, now I'm in the flight center, and there is my ship floating above the flight center. I can no longer pilot my ship. I ran into this problem early on in the game with a 4,000 gold ship, and I got very scared and very upset that I was going to lose my expensive ship. Thankfully, there is a workaround. Your ship will eventually fall to the ground, and I mean very eventually, if you log off. It will literally take hours and hours to fall thousands of feet back to the ground. So if you've lost your ship and you can no longer reach it, log off for the day whenever you go to bed and just reattempt it the next day. We're going to reattempt it now because we're in the flight center. Thankfully, my ship is not floating away for whatever reason, and I'm not going to tempt fate. I'm definitely going to try to land on it. Another thing, ships have different landing bays. They're not all the same. On this ship, which is the Mammoth from my other tutorials, the landing bay is on the front, and I believe this is the back, which is why I'm not landing properly. Oh, never mind. That was the front, and I got it. Okay, so landing on the front of the Mammoth, I know that the OX200, the landing bay is underneath. The noob balloon, the starter balloon, you can just run right into the ship and you're good to go. But every other ship that uses Strex, and of course I have a training on Strex, but every ship that uses Strex, meaning it has a hangar capacity of more than 0, has a different place to land your ship. So make sure that you check your ship the moment you buy it and find out where your landing bay is. Usually it's pretty obvious because it'll be an opening in the front or back. And that is it. Please enjoy this and don't get lost in your dragon wings. Oh, and by the way, one other thing. If you do get lost in your dragon wings, there is still a way to return to base if you're in the middle of nowhere, and that is teleport. It teleports you to your nearest property, not to your nearest ship. So if you took off from a ship and you absolutely cannot find it, you can do this and land on your ship, but it does cost 1 gold per mile, as I understand it, which means if you're 100 miles away from your nearest base, Yep, that's 100 gold right there, buddy. So don't do that. Don't take off from your ship and get lost. My personal recommendation is just don't take off from your ship ever. I'm breaking my own personal rules right now just to show you this video. Ah, freaking dragon wings. Well, that actually reminds me of one other point that I should be making. I said this in another tutorial, but I will say it again. Put the autopilot module, the enhancement on your ship. It will, oh crap, it's called auto navigation, and it will save your life if you lose your ship. See, I just flew into my base. There's my ship floating now. I can't control it personally, but because I have auto navigation installed, that's this guy down here, navigation system, I can just easily click on land, click on my base, and boom, my ship is now in the hangar and I can fly it again. Very important. Auto navigation if you can afford it. If you can't, don't ever use your dragon. That's just my personal opinion though. Alright guys, that's it. Enjoy your tutorial, and I will see you soon.